WFFT, your 3D local forecast first in high definition.
Well, Sunday was greeted by sunny skies, a very sun day indeed across the region. Still cold right here. 15 degrees in Fort Wayne, and looking all around the region. That's right. Yeah, it is warming up, which means a little bit of moisture in the air. Story of tomorrow as well, winds. Winds were blowing up to 20 miles an hour today. Last winter, we had pretty heavy snow here, 46.6 inches of snow last year. Even though the sun will be out, it'll still feel very cold through the day tomorrow.
And now, your 3D local forecast with meteorologist Andrew Logsdon in high definition.
Well, I think the question on everybody's mind is, when are we going to warm up again after these bitterly cold temperatures we've been seeing these past couple days?
Well, Kristen, the good news, we are slowly going to be warming up this week. The bad news, there's some bumps along the way. I'll tell you all about that. Here's what we're going to be seeing out there. We did warm up just a little bit today, but you know what? Warming up when it's still freezing isn't really much of a warm up, is it? 29 degrees that high, which is still below freezing, which means it's still cold out there. Starting off at 12 degrees, both of those are below average. But good news, we're going to warm up just a little bit more tomorrow, and slowly each day this week, see the temperatures crank up just a little bit. So our 3D local storm tracker radar doesn't show anything going on. No clouds, no rain, no snow, nothing's going on. Clear skies through much of the day today. I'm expecting that to stick around through the night tonight, with clouds moving in through the day tomorrow. So when you get the kiddos out to the bus stop tomorrow morning, nice and chilly. 14 degrees, 15 degrees by 8 a.m. Very light winds out of the southwest, but mostly sunny skies. No snow to really worry about, but you want those hats and coats on out there. It should be chilly. Right now, we are chilly. 25 degrees in Fort Wayne, and across the region, we're seeing those 20s all around the area. 25 Fort Wayne, Goshen 26, 27 in Warsaw, and Hartford City at 24 degrees. Now, the winds were blowing earlier, some up to 15 to 20 miles an hour. We kind of died down a little bit, right around 8 miles per hour out of the southwest right now. Nice calm winds over the next few days, and that is good news. And you see the satellite radar doesn't show anything going on. Very clear skies, nothing going on. So here's our system, what we saw through the day today. High pressure is off to the south, and that's helping to get rid of these clouds to keep us dry through today. But you see that jet stream is bringing everything out from the west. Very zonal flow. Here's our next system coming from the southwest. That is going to track directly up towards us. See, there's a lot of snow down there and colder air. And so as that moves through, we're going to see that come in later Monday night, slowly start to drop some of that snow on over Monday night into Tuesday, and we could have an inch or two of snow possible throughout our region. So let's take a quick look in over the next 24 hours in our region, what we're going to be seeing. 6 a.m., very clear out there still, not a whole lot going on. But then, oh, look at that, early afternoon, right around 1:30, those clouds do start to move into our region. And then by the time you're hitting your afternoon commute, 6 o'clock at night, first light band of snow could be moving through, and then after that, we see quite a bit more dropping in. A few strong bands out there, and that should be our evening or late Monday night into Tuesday morning as that does begin to move on through. So let's take a more broad look across the region. 6 a.m. clear everywhere. You see there is our system just down to the southwest, moving its way forward. Right around 2 p.m. you see those clouds building up in that cold front. Expect that to cross over our area late Monday into very early Tuesday, and you saw all that snow moving in. So cold, 14 degrees with our low tonight, overnight. Light winds 5 to 10 miles an hour out of the southwest. 31 degrees tomorrow with increasing clouds throughout the day in anticipation of that snow system coming. Now, taking a look at Tuesday, Valentine's Day, a little bit warmer, high of 32, and snow is likely throughout the day with cloudy conditions. So if you're having your romance, you might want to do it indoors with your, going out for the dates and everything on Valentine's Day. But here's what we're seeing later on in the week. Wednesday, a little bit of a break, hitting those 40s out there. And we should be right around the 40s through much of the rest of the week, with on Thursday some mix, some rain coming as we look to warm up. But then as we hit next weekend, Kristen, cooling off just a little bit more, back into the 30s.
And now, your 3D local forecast with meteorologist Andrew Logsdon in high definition.
Well, it's going to stay cold and windy, but lucky for us that snow has left the area, at least for right now.
At least for right now. We have more coming later this week, but tomorrow we're talking sunshine. We're also talking cold temperatures and winds coming our way. Today, a chilly day. 22 was our high temperature. Yeah, it was cold. Started off the day very cold as well, 10 degrees. We're looking at kind of a repeat through the day tomorrow, just without most of those clouds. Right now, around the area, we're looking very few clouds, no precipitation down in the central or southern counties. A little bit of lake effect, light snow has developed from the northwest, and that is dropping down towards the southeast. So we could see some of that sprinkle through the evening, but really we're looking to break up and clear up through the night into tomorrow. Over the last 6 hours, we saw some of that move through the area. You see right off the lake is where a lot of that snow is falling. Northeast or northwestern counties got the bulk of the snow from yesterday, but we're looking to see it kind of die off through the night into tomorrow. So here's what our map looks like currently. High pressure off to the west is causing pretty much a big chasm of nothing going on in the central part of the U.S. We have a stationary front just to the north that's helping to feed all this air off the lakes with our jet stream to the south, and that's moving everything off to the east. What we're going to see over the next 24 hours is that stationary front is going to pretty much stay right there. High pressure is going to move off to the east, and so that's going to help to clear us up as we get that dry air coming in from the west. Through tomorrow morning, looking pretty good in the afternoon, 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Looking like sunny skies, but those cold temperatures are expected to stick around. Right now, we're down right around the middle teens, 15. Looking to see that drop throughout the evening, getting close to the single digits. Story of tomorrow as well, winds. Winds were blowing up to 20 miles an hour today, and through the day tomorrow, we could be right up there once again, out of the west, northwest, 10 to 20 miles an hour. And that's going to make it feel quite a bit colder than it is. At wind chill right now, it feels like it's 4 degrees outside, and we're only going to see that drop through the evening. Right now, though, in Fort Wayne, we're actually at 15 degrees, so it is getting cold, and if you look all around our central area, very chilly. 15 in Fort Wayne, 11 in Huntington, Hartford City 11, Goshen a little bit warmer at 17, but regardless, that's very cold out there. Now, overnight tonight, getting down to a low of 10 degrees with those winds blowing, but the clouds breaking up, and that extends through tomorrow. 29, getting up near freezing, a little bit warmer through the day tomorrow, and we're going to warm up over the next few days, but it's going to stay chilly as well. Monday, we have those clouds rolling back in, and then late Monday into Tuesday, chance of snow developing as we do warm up just slightly above freezing, warming up into the 40s by Wednesday, Thursday, and on Thursday, we have a chance of some rain, maybe some rain-snow mix falling throughout the day, continuing into Friday. Then we drop right back into that and start to cool off once again, but highs looking good for next weekend.
Man, I will tell you, though, after this snow and